guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to take down another one of the missions for the GT Legendary Goku event. Today we're going to do Connected Hope. Now, Connected Hope, not exactly the greatest, like category team, right? It's pretty small. There are some really good units on here, and then there is one unit in particular that the 2000-day EZA Spirit Bomb Goku, basically one of the few units in the game I do not have. I think he actually would have been fantastic here. He would have helped out a lot. His healing regeneration and just the overall insane amount of stats that Spirit Bomb Goku can get once he's EZ8 is crazy. Again, he is very good. He's like the secret best free-to-play unit in the game, but it's like it's very difficult to compare him to other free-to-play units in the game because it takes 10 years in order to get him EZ8, right? It's just I don't know. It's tough, right? Now, again, you look through the roster, there are a lot of really good units, right? You know, for different type of events and stuff like that. This specifically is, of course, going to be a no-item run of the Connected Hope category. So, you know, a unit like, I don't know, LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. Probably, he would be really good. As long as he was not, like, in slot 1 or something like that. Like he could be good defensively. The only problem with him is that Ki is an issue. The LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta does not get Ki very easily. He is going to need the help. All right. This right here, I think I did this in one try. We got, like, to talk about our luck, okay, we started out with Namek Goku in slot 7, and then we actually ate a super attack right there, allowing us to base the entire fight. This Goku is in Super Saiyan form. He stacks defense in Super Saiyan form. Honestly, I feel like this Namek Goku, he's kind of aged a little bit poorly very quickly. In that, like, you know, he's kind of set up like his Super Saiyan transformation is going to be so crazy good, but it's really not. Like he's not that crazy in Super Saiyan form. He does stack defense though, which could be good for like a challenge run like this. But yeah, I'm looking at his details because he gets 80% attack and defense at the start of turn as Super Saiyan, right? Dokkan Fest exclusives these days are it's like 150% or something like that. He does get extra attack after he's hit. And then, see, this is the other problem with him. Medium chance to guard all attacks. I mean, that's just... if he should... Really? I think the Namek Goku would be fine. I mean, he would be ridiculous. If he's built exactly the same way he is, but he just guards all the time instead. That would have been really good for this guy. Because his links are still pretty good. He does have Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, and Golden Warrior Prepared for Battle and Shocking Speed, right? He's on 500 category teams. This guy is like, if you're like, what's kind of like an awkward, like out of left field, like unit you're looking forward to for an EZA would be this guy. I want this guy to EZA. I think he would be spectacular, right? He's just on so many category teams. He's just going to be so good. Right, again, having Golden Warrior, Shocking Speed, and Prepare for Battle. There's a lot about him to really like. All right, now this run takes a really long time, right? Like, we go through this event very, very slowly. One of the main reasons for that is Ki is a big-time issue with this team we're running, right? With this build. I mean, like, Nail does not really link up super well with, like, Go Tanks or something like that, right? So we have to sort of take things very slow, very cautiously. I have to be like very careful. You know, PyCon. Here's the thing about PyCon. Like this is, again, I'm pretty sure this is actually my first. Like, it only took me one attempt to do this. I got like just uber lucky. I think with that Goku like transforming so fast. I think that's like one of the main factors towards me beating this. Now we do have a lot of EGL units on the team. But PyCon does sort of have that interesting ability of his, which is the Ghost Usher effect, right? So, like, what we can do is I could save PyCon's active skill until we get to Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then that will buy us a little time. There's a couple of turns we won't have to worry about. Another thing that's going to happen is we are also going to have Remember that Namek Goku does have an active skill, right? That's not really that good, but it will be a free turn of extra damage, which, again, in a sort of challenge run like this would be very good. Namek Goku does also create rainbow key spheres when you activate his rage mode, so that potentially could have lasting effects for that turn as well. Like, I very easily could utilize his active skill, go into the rage mode, and then maybe only for just ignore super attacks in his rage mode and save the rainbow orbs for the normal rotation. That would have been a really good idea. Now, again, Pikkon we'll have to be very cautious about when we get to Ultra Full Power Goku, but at the very least, we will have the active skills. Now, Nail shouldn't really be too much of an issue for us, because with Nail, I was also barely able to get back up over 60% or 50% HP, by the way, to keep Gogeta from transforming, because I would like Gogeta to transform as late in the event as possible, right? For sure. Because in terms of stacking units, we've only got Namek Goku and Nail, right? The other reason about stacking units that's so important with them for like long sort of like challenge, no item runs, stuff like that, is the fact that they're going to be healing so much from same type orbs, right? Like that's going to be very important throughout the course of, again, a super long event. Now, Nail and Pikkon are going to work really well together. They share a lot of links, including Cold Judgment. So, like, that's going to be super important to try and just maneuver around Ultra Full Power Goku once we do get there, right? We're going to want to make sure that we have got Cold Judgment active, because Pikkon, he can have good defense if he's getting his support type ability active, but Pikkon could definitely get hit very hard. It would be very easy for us to die to that Ultra Full Power Goku. Again, this was my first attempt. There are a couple of other ways you could do this. I mean, I think running a double Namek Goku Super Saiyan build surely would work, right? Because, again, you'd have two Namek Gokus, you'd have future Gohan, you still would be able to rock in Gotenks, right? You'd still have LR physical Gogeta, and then maybe you could just toss on, like, I don't know about Spirit Bomb Goku is a no-go. For a no-item run, absolutely not. But you could potentially try, like, the Transforming Future Gohan. Transforming Future Gohan is another character I've not really been too impressed by lately. I mean, he relies a lot upon Bond of Master and Disciple category allies. I know at least in his base he gets slapped around. And that's the other thing, too, is that it transformed, I feel like he'd do a little bit better in here. But, I mean, we wouldn't have a Trunks. Yeah, there's not there's a couple of Trunkses that are on Connected Hope. The Super Trunkses, but they're not yet at a point. Like, Super Trunkses are on Connected Hope and on Super Saiyan, but they're not yet at a point where they're actually even runnable, right? Because that Future Gohan can't transform unless you've got another, like, a Trunks around. So that's the reason I didn't run the Super Saiyan build, is I felt more comfortable with this. Now, we've talked about it a lot. Great Ape Goku is a real problem, right? But, as long as we could keep him away from super attacking one of the physical units, we should be okay. Now, the other thing, too, so I'm bringing Physical Future Gohan. Physical Future Gohan is not a unit I've dusted out in quite a long time, right? Like, I feel like he aged very fast. That's actually a character I need to go ahead and start getting his links done for, because, like, Future Gohan's release date is fairly close to Int UI Goku, right? Int UI Goku was March 18th of 2018, and this Future Gohan came out on May 31st of 2018. So, again, it would not surprise me if this Future Gohan, like, they could sort of, like, randomly toss out his EZA. That could very, very easily happen, right? Now, the thing about Future Gohan, his defense really isn't that impressive, like his actual defensive stat. He does get 30% defense on super attack, and he does get, basically the way he works is that he gets defense up to 100%, and then the less HP remaining, the more defense he's got. So the lower our health is, the better his defense is going to be. And then he has like a scale of damage reduction. He gets 10% damage reduction at the start of every turn up to a max of 50%. So, like, by this point, he's been on 5 rotations, and he's got 50% damage reduction, right? So that will be good. That will allow Future Gohan to not get us killed once we get, deep into the events. it's gonna be so crazy, man, because, like, when a lot of these characters start easying, like, you know, the AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta, STR Jiren, Physical Future Gohan, like, you know, sort of units released in that time, AGL Turles, like, it's gonna be so, dude, it's gonna be so crazy. Like, those units are gonna be monsters. I can't wait to see those units easying. Alright, so, we're slapping around this Great Ape Goku right here. Now, we do get fairly... I remember specifically what happens here. Remember that when Gogeta transforms, he is super effective against all types. So we do this right here. And then we get the additional super attack to finish Great Ape Goku. Again, if Great Ape Goku super attacks right there, it's GG. Even just attacking, he probably does significant damage to Gogeta. So the fact that we were able to finish that Great Ape Goku off right there was very, very good. And then in Super Saiyan, our team is designed in such a way that in Super Saiyan 4 Goku is just not really going to be a challenge to us whatsoever. You know, Nail is stacking. You know, keeping Nail and Pikkon together, they'll be good. We have the support type ability active, right? Pikkon's still taking double-digit damage. We have Future Gohan. We just have so many characters around that we just don't really need to worry about this int phase whatsoever. I kind of like how this event is designed now that I've done a bunch of these no-item runs. It's like, it's kind of like that Great Ape Goku, man. Like, you know, he can catch you. You got to be a little bit careful. You got to be very cautious around that Great Ape Goku. But, like, once you make it by him, you know, usually then, you're able to get yourself into a pretty good position. Because the thing that they did that designed this event well, I think, is by making that Great Ape Goku as strong as he is, you know, I mean, he's... might only be like the halfway point of the event or something like that, right? Because remember, you know, the last two phases have so much more health than all the other phases. So by making like that portion of the fight so difficult, it gives you less time to sort of get stacked up and built up and ready to go by the very, very deep portions of the event. So I think that I think they did a pretty good job with the design of this event, honestly. Some people are saying it's too hard, but I mean, dude, like, here's the thing. You could just take any team, like, oh, Hybrid Saiyans, and you easily no-item it and stuff like that. Like, they made these, like, category missions and stuff to actually provide challenge to it, right? So, like, I think it's fine, right? Because the other thing, too, is, like, now, like, maybe you don't have Tech Janemba, you can't do the Crota Body and Mind one on Global or something like that. Well, you know, he is on a banner, and you pull him, and it's like, okay, good. Now I could actually, like, you know, really make a good, solid attempt at that, right? I think the missions they chose are fine. I think releasing them on Global as is fine. I think everything surrounding the release of this event was handled fine, in my opinion. I don't see any avenues towards being upset or anything like that. Because it's like, oh, it's not fair for Global. Dude, what's not fair for Global is if the event would come out in November. That would be not fair to Global. Like, this is way better. Like, okay, you can't do the mission right away. Well, I mean, dude, the 6th anniversary is in 2 months, right? And, like, LR Buhan is on the banners. LR STR Vegito is on the banners, right? Like, a lot of the units I've used to no-item a lot of these stages are on the banners, the 6th anniversary banners. So, it's not going to be, you know... It was handled fine, I think. Okay, so, now we are preparing to head into the final phase. Gotenks is going to be our ace in the hole. I have not talked up to this point about Gotenks at all. Gotenks is our ace to potentially take down Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because remember, we have sort of a time limit, I think. Because with 2 Pikkons around, I feel like eventually Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to catch one of the Pikkons, right? Alright, so we're going to be okay right here. 2 attacks at the end. Because Pikkon's being, like, there's no reason to even risk it, right? So we go ahead and pop Pikkon's active skill, and then this gives us a Ghost Usher effect, right? You could use this when 4 turns have passed from the start of fight, and then the enemy has over 50% HP. So now, boom, we get the Ghost Usher. We just don't even have to worry about Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku attacking. So we are good to go. Now, here's the thing. I was able to get pretty good luck with the orbs when I did the Corroded Body and Mind run. And then we were able to get, you know, I'm pretty sure we were able to get some pretty good luck with the orbs with Pikkon throughout this Connected Hope run. Like, because that's a huge, like, function of both Janemba and Pikkon is orbs. right? You need the orbs to be playing nice with you, or else you're not really going to be having a good time, right? Again, the orbs have got to be playing nice, you know, for like Pikkon to get out that support type effect and stuff like that. Okay, Gotenks. So this, now I have heard some people say that you can't do Pikkon's active skill back to back. Kind of works similar to like a Ghost Usher and stuff like that. Now I don't know exactly if that's true or not. I guess, I don't know. Again, I've heard some people say that you can't use Pikkon's active skill back-to-back turns. That's not the reason why I didn't use it here, though. I felt that maybe, you know, it would be a little bit better to save his active skill for a little bit deeper into the event, because I've already popped one. We didn't do a lot of damage. I kind of wanted to wait a little bit longer. I think it does end up being a misplay, though, because I don't get another opportunity to use Pikkon's active skill because of Gotenks. And now I'll finally talk about Gotenks. So Gotenks, right? Base Gotenks is pretty shit. You know, if he gets super attack first, you know, his defense is like passable. Super Saiyan Gotenks can be really good defensively in difficult content. You know, I actually did do in Gotenks against the God of Destruction event. People asked me for that. I made one for him. I've used Gotenks a lot in the God event, right? Like he's good. Right, you know, you want to play your cards smart with him, but Int Gotenks can be very solid. But Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is insanity, because he has the 50% attack and defensive buff on super attack, but he gets it for 3 turns. And then he also has well, okay, it's, what is it? 70% chance to do an additional super attack, I think, is it for the first 4 turns? Let me pull up Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks just to get this clear. Okay, so he gets 3 ki and a great chance, 70%, of launching an additional super attack for 4 turns from the start of turn, right? So you should be able to get that for 3 rotations. Your Gotenks is going to be able to double super attack, which is going to be really good because it's going to make his damage crazy, and it's going to make his defense crazy as well, right? Gotenks is going to carry us in terms of damage. Now, LR Gogeta should be okay against normal attacks. Like, he'll take some damage, but it shouldn't really be too bad. But I can't allow him to take, like, 5-6 attacks. You know, if he gets super attacked, obviously we're dead. Namek Goku is doing okay. I mean, his defense has now gotten to the point where he's really able to tank well. Gogeta doing a lot of damage. I mean, that 4.1 million attack set right there, that is super effective against all types. So, I mean, he's going to do a fair amount of damage right there. Oh, with the crit, 2 million. And he's taking 10k. That's definitely fine. That's passable. I mean, considering the guy came out in 2018, right? Like, basically 2017. That Gogeta is so old. It's okay. I mean, yeah, wow. He takes less damage than Future Gohan. I mean, we did have high health. Now, Future Gohan should be able to cut a lot of the damage. Wow, no, dude, he did not. Wow, okay. He got blasted by that. That's so disappointing, because this is like the one situation where Future Gohan should be good. And I mean, 250k damage on that super attack. I would have really liked, you know, 150k or less, honestly. Okay. The good news, though, is that most of the attacks are aimed right there at the start for Gotenks. But I was pretty concerned, because here we go. If Pikkon gets super attacked at any time, it's an auto loss. We just instantly lose. Pikkon has no chance of surviving a super attack. The damage Gotenks does right here, just like, look how crazy this starts to get. Like, I think Gotenks, I think Gotenks triple super attacks right here and brings Goku down to a very small amount of health left. Gotenks just does so much damage. Look at this! He did like 7 million actual like damage. Like not attacks, but just like 7 million damage. 3 super attacks that all did over 2, just so much damage, right? He disintegrated this ultra full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That's where Gotenks can be so good in long, difficult events, but our health is very low. Now, the good news is we do have Namek Goku on the next rotation. So, oh boy, Pikkon takes, that's bad. All right. Now, you see, I am unsure if we could, okay. So, Pikkon took 63k per normal right there, right? That was linked up with Nail, so they had Cold Judgment and several other links. Pikkon is not going to look as impressive when he is not next to Nail. So now, there's only one attack at the end right there, but if we take, like, any damage before that attack at the end, we're done. Because Pikkon, like, the second Pikkon gets caught by this Goku, it's over, right? But luckily, Namek Goku, I think, does a pretty good job right here. I think he gets, like, some additionals. This is also really good. So Goku does the Dragon Fist. He super attacks right there, which I would probably be comfortable in saying that after we finish the one-turn Rage mode right here, Goku probably is not going to super attack again. But again, I say probably. That's like really all I could say, right? Again, this Rage mode, like this one and the LR Rose, like they're okay, but they just don't do enough damage, man. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with those on easy A's, right? Okay, so this... Yeah, look at this. Okay, Pikkon can't survive 3 hits. So this is actually just an instance of me going, I have to beat him before Pikkon's attack is done or we die. That's it. I am basically, if Gogeta's attack connects, we're okay. If Goku dodges Gogeta's attack, the no item run is done. Because again, I was not able to really hide Pikkon enough. Because again, he was taking 60k next to Nail. Nail's not on this rotation where they have links, because don't they have that hero link as well? What do they have? They have like hero, they have Cold Judgment. I think they have multiple... No. Hero is only on TPN. Okay, what links do they have? They have experienced fighters. Oh, it's Gentleman. Gentleman is what they have, right? Which gives 2 key 10% defense, and then Cold Judgment 25% defense. So that's 35% defense. Wait, no, Nail doesn't have Gentleman? I'm getting completely confused on Nail's links and Pikkon's links. Well, whatever. Point is, we were able to get it done. We, just by the hair of my chinny chin chin, because, again, if Pikkon gets his attack off and he did not finish Goku off right there, we would have been dead to rights. Goku had us as a sitting duck, so we just barely made it out of there alive, man. Connected Hope. I don't know. Look, I feel like that run is a lot scarier than Kuroda Body and Mind, because, like, if Namek Goku does not like, we literally were not base formed for Goku at all in the fight at any point, right? Like, if that wasn't the case, we would have had a lot of trouble. Gotenks had really good luck. Like, Goku did not dodge Gotenks' attacks, right? Like, you know, Gogeta got that double super attack against Great Ape Goku. There was a lot of super lucky moments in this run specifically, right? Which is good, because besides, like, power absorption, this is probably the hardest one. It would help if my Namek Goku and Future Gohan are not link level 10, which would have been way better, but, you know, I don't have every single unit in the game done, right? It takes a long time to link level these units, so let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.